This is Simple Machines Lesson 2, Forces. In this lesson, students are going to figure out how kinetic energy and potential energy can be demonstrated using a ramp and the Simple Machine stand included in the kit. So to start, students are going to need to assemble the Simple Machine stands. So to do so, you're going to need the top of the Simple Machine stand, which is the part with the screws, and the base, and one PVC joint. Just make sure, it doesn't matter which part of the block the joint's stuck in, just don't lose it. So to assemble it, you just connect the top of the base like so. Take some blocks and spread those out so that they can support the ramps. To make sure that the ramps stay on the blocks, you can use a little bit of clay. Instruct students to do so. It's important to note the no clay zones inside of the ramps, so make sure students don't stick a bunch of clay in there and it makes it harder to clean up later. Just going to want to take one ramp piece that doesn't have any supports on it, place that on the stand, and place the other end in the no clay zone like so. And just make sure that the base of the ramp is as flat as possible so that the part coming off of the stand is the only part that's got any incline to it. So that's the stand. That's as set up as it needs to be. So first, students should complete the challenges in their student workbook, which tells them to roll the different kinds of marbles down the ramp and see what happens if they hit a stationary marble, what changes when they change the size of the marble that rolls down the ramp. So included in the kit are small marbles, medium marbles, and large marbles. So students can experiment around with that. They should also have one ping pong ball so that they can roll that down the ramp and see what happens when that hits some stationary marbles at the bottom. So students just start by placing the things at the top of the ramp and letting them go, and then observing what happens and recording that in the student workbooks. There's also timers included in the kit, so students can record time data in their workbooks to see maybe if the small marbles roll faster than the large marbles, or if those marbles all roll faster than the ping pong ball, or something like that. For the next part of this lesson, students are going to be observing friction. So to do so, they're going to need a meter stick and the 2 strips of material included in the kit. So to do this experiment, students should just place the meter stick at the bottom of their ramp and measure about 15 centimeters up from the bottom. They can mark that using a small piece of clay, try to avoid writing on the ramps. So they can mark that, something like right there. And they take their materials, such as a plastic strip, and make sure that it'll fit on the ramp, just like so. And then roll the different materials down the ramp to see how the plastic or the felt strips affect them. So again, the felt strip is exactly the same, just felt. Just place that on the bottom of the ramp as well. Students should also experiment around with this, see what changes if they move the materials on the ramp, or if they use different materials to roll down the ramp, or change what pegs the Simple Machine stand is set to. That concludes lesson 2.